Once upon a time, there was a mother goat who had 7 young goats, and she loved them with all her heart. One day, she needed to go into the forest to find some food. Before she left, she gathered all 7 of them together. "Dear children," she said, "I must go out. Please be very careful and watch out for the wolf. If he gets inside, he will eat every single one of you. That scoundrel often disguises himself, but you'll know it's him by his rough voice and his black paws." The little goats listened carefully and said, "Dear mother, we'll be on our best guard. You can go without any worries." So, the old goat bleated goodbye and confidently set off on her way. It wasn't long before there was a knock at the door. A voice called out, "Open up, dear children. Your mother is back, and she's brought something for each of you." But the little goats heard the deep, rough voice and knew right away it was the wolf. "We're not opening the door," they shouted. "You're not our mother. She has a soft, lovely voice, but your voice is rough. You're the wolf." So, the wolf went to a shop and bought a large piece of chalk. He ate it, and it made his voice smooth and soft. He went back to the house, knocked again, and called out in his new, gentle voice, "Open up, dear children. Your mother is here and has brought something for each of you." But the wolf had rested his black paw on the windowsill, and the little goats saw it. "We're not opening the door," they cried. "Our mother doesn't have a black foot like you do. You are the wolf." Determined, the wolf ran to a baker. "I've hurt my foot," he lied. "Could you spread some dough on it for me?" After the baker covered his paw in dough, the wolf ran to the miller. "Sprinkle white flour on my paw," he demanded. The miller thought, "This wolf is trying to trick someone," and he refused. But the wolf growled, "If you don't do it, I'll eat you." The miller was terrified, so he did as he was told and made the wolf's paw white. That's just how people can be sometimes. Now, the villain went back to the door for the 3rd time, knocked, and said, "Open up, children. Your dear little mother has come home and brought something from the forest for you." The little goats called back, "Show us your paw first, so we know for sure it's you, our dear mother." He slipped his paw through the window, and when they saw that it was white, they believed him and unlocked the door. But who came walking in? The wolf. They were terrified and scrambled to hide. One jumped under the table, the second into the bed, the third into the stove, the fourth hid in the kitchen, the fifth in a cupboard, the sixth under the wash basin, and the seventh squeezed into the grandfather clock. But the wolf found them all. One by one, he swallowed them whole, all except for the youngest one hiding in the clock case. Once he had eaten his fill, the wolf waddled outside, lay down under a tree in a green meadow, and fell fast asleep. Not long after, the mother goat returned from the forest. Oh, what a sight met her eyes! The front door was wide open. The table, chairs, and benches were all knocked over. The wash basin was shattered, and the blankets and pillows were torn from the bed. She searched for her children, calling their names one by one, but there was no answer. Finally, when she called for the youngest, a tiny voice replied, "Dear mother, I'm hiding in the clock case." She pulled him out, and he tearfully told her how the wolf had come and eaten all his brothers and sisters. You can only imagine how much she wept for her poor children. Finally, she went outside, full of sorrow, with her youngest goat running beside her. When they reached the meadow, they saw the wolf lying under the tree, snoring so loudly that the branches above him were shaking. She looked at him closely and saw something moving and struggling inside his swollen belly. "Oh, goodness," she thought. "Could my poor children, whom he swallowed for his supper, still be alive?" She sent the youngest goat running home to fetch scissors, a needle, and thread. Then, she carefully cut open the monster's belly. She had barely made the first snip when a little goat poked his head out. As she kept cutting, all 6 of them jumped out, one after another. They were all alive and completely unharmed, because in his greed, the wolf had swallowed them whole. Oh, what a joyful reunion! They hugged their dear mother and danced around with glee. But the mother goat had a plan. "Quickly," she said, "go and find some big, heavy stones. We will fill this wicked creature's belly with them while he is still asleep." The 7 little goats scurried off and brought back as many stones as they could carry. They stuffed them into the wolf's belly, and then their mother quickly sewed him back up so he wouldn't notice a thing. When the wolf finally woke up, he felt incredibly thirsty because of the heavy stones in his stomach. He stumbled towards a well to get a drink. But as he walked, the stones inside him knocked and rattled against each other. He cried out, "What rumbles and tumbles around in my belly so? I thought it was 6 little goats, but it feels like stones in a row." When he got to the well and leaned over to drink, the weight of the heavy stones pulled him in, and he drowned. When the 7 little goats saw what happened, they ran over, shouting, "The wolf is dead! The wolf is dead!" And they danced around the well with their mother, overjoyed and finally safe. If you liked the fairy tale of the wolf and the 7 young goats, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more enchanting stories. Every week, there will be a new tale of olden times. Thanks for watching, and we will see us here at Grimm Reborn. Sweet dreams.